Hey, welcome to The Witcher 1.
Witcher.
Atari. HD. That might be true, actually. I guess it is. Technically, it's still true. Despite what it looks like.
So the engine that this game runs on is the same one that ran Neverwinter Nights 1. A completely different type of game. I mean, it's an RPG, but it's like not even close to this.
Geralt of Rivia. He was a witcher, a professional monster slayer. An unusual contract to lift the curse that held a monarch's daughter. It was enough to spend the night with the princess, dusk till dawn. If only she were not a deadly beast, a striga. The traitor responsible for the curse became the bait.
God, look at his weird ropey hair. Oh, it's gross.
I love the way he drinks that potion. With his kissy lips.
Well, he drank it better than Henry Cavill did.
I really appreciate how this game just kind of recycles that fat guy's model 100 times into the... But they just couldn't come up with NPCs. So this whole thing, I don't know, this is all from the books, right? In some capacity,
Yeah.
this whole game.
This is the first of the short stories.
Well, I haven't read any of them, but this is in the game, and you read more about it later, and he's feeding this monster princess, this fat guy, so that the monster's slower. Like, this reason for all of this.
Yeah, he's bait.
He's not only bait, but also, because she just ate, she's worse at fighting. Like, he has this all planned out. This is my understanding, as somebody who barely knows what's going on. Well, you don't like his hair? Looks good. Looks better every time I look at it.
He's throwing rocks. The childish guy.
Here's spy fiction music in the back. Behind the drums.
I think they're also behind the game, right?
Yeah.
I can't see him.
I didn't want to ruin this great cutscene.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This cutscene is extremely easily found on YouTube if you wanted to see it by itself without us talking over it, by the way. Of course it is. It's like the favorite part of the game, you know, before you have to actually play it.
Yes.
Sells you on what used to be pretty good looking art back then, 2007-8. This looked pretty good, this movie. I don't think this game has Gwent. No, when they say cards, they mean this game has collectible nudity cards for having sex with everybody.
Yeah, Gwen's only a 3. In this game, they have dice poker.
That's right. It's really easy. Yeah, that's right. Despite being a high-budget production and all of that, at its core, this game plays and features naked cards in the same format that like a Newgrounds porn game would. I've played this one all the way through. I have not played the other two. So those two are more exciting for me than this one, which I'll be insulting as much as possible. I did beat it.
Please do.
Took a long
terrible.
It seemed like there was potential for a good plot that did not happen. But also the gameplay is really, really bad. Some of the worst. We'll talk about the combat system when we get there. Don't want to spoil that if you haven't seen it before. I mean, I never played it without the Enhanced Edition patch, so what I think is bad is what they cleaned up.
Oh, it is still bad.
I don't know if I have the censored cards or not. There might be some full frontal nudity on those cards when they show up in game here. I'm not sure. I can't do anything about that, really. I had a hard enough time getting it to run, if you can believe that.
I don't think there's any full frontal nudity in any of them. It's, if it's censored, there's no nipples.
Yeah. There might be nipples. And butts. And that's about it. It's actually not illegal for me to stream that, because it's not the focus of the game. It's not actually a porn game. It's just some dumbass thing that they put in for some reason, because of thirsty Witcher players, I guess.
Well, I mean, the guy who wrote the books is pretty horny, too. So it's true to the source material. What a twist.
Though gravely wounded, the Witcher lifted the curse and gained fame. The world changed with the coming of the Great War, the time of the sword and axe, the time of disdain. Geralt of Rivia disappeared, all but forgotten. But that's another story.
So, this is our menu. It's real. This is it.
Yeah, here's this Winamp skin of a menu.
Let me crash my game real quick. No, it's good. It's back. Hold on. Just glossing over my options real fast. They all look correct. Environmental effects. We gotta pump that up. I think everything here is, yeah, I just decided, you know, there's no reason not to have this as good as it can look.
Yeah, you better have the 16 times anisotropic filtering or otherwise this game will be really ugly.
We need many small animals. Object names, please. Show me everything. I think I can change the camera mode in game. Or whatever.
I think so.
Controls, please. So this game is mouse-based, but we'll talk about those controls when we get there. With these keyboards, hotkeys, mostly, like, they really aren't anything. They are not used for much. They're used to select what the map does. This has the same controls, honestly, as Lands of Lore does. So I'm right in my element. I don't know what the new adventures are, but we're obviously doing The Witcher. Right?
What the fuck is New Adventures? I have no idea.
I don't know. I beat this on medium and it was easy as piss. Do we care to do it on hard?
Nah, medium's fine. Look at the armor on the hard, though.
He's got an arm guard.
And a shoulder pad.
I never use, like, any spells or anything, so we'll just mess around with those. Like, I never used potions. Like, it seemed like it was a major thing in the game. But it was never necessary, and I'd rather not make it necessary. That sounds like a pain in the ass, actually.
Yeah, medium's fine.
Would I like to use the mouse only? Make it even worse?
Oh my god.
The northern kingdoms nursed their wounds for
I like how
5
that
years
loading
after
screen
the
painting
Great War.
looked way better than the actual
Plague
game.
and famine raged, the death toll unknown. A few surviving elven and dwarven units sought refuge amidst forests, where they prepared for a final, desperate fight. Abominable beasts ruled backwoods, highways, and former battlefields alike. In cities and villages, folk were left wondering what had happened to the Witchers. The Blue Mountains in the north of Kedwin. The year 1270, 5 years after the Great War.
Comes that fiction. Still better shadowing than Skyrim does. Couple years ahead.
True somehow.
It is. The lighting, though, just kind of like a sheet being pulled off of him. It just kind of fades away.
Where am I? Everything's all right. I've no idea where you've been. The important thing is you're alive and among friends. Though you look like you just left your grave.
They never, I don't feel like they do anyway, talk about how he's alive, but Geralt was supposed to be dead in this game. So the entire game you're walking around and everyone's talking about how they thought you were dead. It's really annoying.
We'll speak soon enough. We're nearing Kaer Morhen.
Don't spoil nothing. I don't know nothing about that. Maybe the other games will tell me what's going on with it. Or maybe I just forgot, which is even better.
Yeah, avoid spoilers altogether.
I'll put that in my title at some point. Well, actually, you can do that, Maddie, if you want.
Oh yeah?
You have that ability.
What do I do? Help.
Go to twitch.tv/smite/dashboard/live, and you should be able to edit the title. I think.
Really?
I think so. I gave you that ability.
Oh yeah. No spoilers. Dang it. There.
Nice work. So this game has a couple different endings. It's an open RPG of sorts. It's more like a choose-your-own-adventure book than it is an open RPG. I wouldn't call it open at all. It's very linear, except for you make a couple key choices.
Get Triss.
I feel like I made the absolute worst ones, so this game can only improve for me.
Time nears its end, witches. Enjoy things while you can.
And then we got to this idiot trying to sharpen his sword with a rock that just disappears. I love it. As witches do all day long.
Wrong, you missed the parry. I keep repeating this. Pirouette always followed by a back cross parry. Always.
Barely 2 days have passed since they found you.
I owe my recovery to you. Thank you, Triss.
Remember anything?
Not much. Look below. I know the moves. Pirouette, parry, cut. I can't explain it, but I feel a bond when we speak. I know you were important.
Geralt, we...
Oh god, birds!
I mean, those birds are pretty scary looking. They don't look like they could fly. I did delete 2 Worlds 2 from my Steam library.
I need to think.
But not tower defense.
Time flows slowly at Kaer Morhen.
Does it? Which is just boring here.
Ah, it worked! Not bad. Take a rest. What do you think, Geralt? Is he ready
God,
for
look
the
at his
path?
ugly face.
Wait for the rest. He's alone. The professor promised 50 orens for every freak we kill.
He's mine!
Vesemir, we got company.
Wow. Why is it in slow motion when he runs sometimes?
I'm shutting the gate. Geralt, grab a sword off the training forms.
God, look at Mr. Nipples over there with his hood.
Ready for that intense combat? So now we can talk about the combat. The combat is all mouse-based. All mouse-based. So it's basically point and click. It really is Lands of Lewis combat. Almost to the letter. It's just click on an enemy, wait a second, click again.
Click when the icon is different.
Let's get him. Now you might say, but you're using WASD. Well, actually, if I click on him, he runs over to him and attacks. So movement doesn't mean anything. We can shift our camera mode.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Oh my
It's
god.
Too far.
My mouse didn't lock into the game, so now I'm having trouble with Windows closing it. Hold on. I'll have to be careful about that. We're back in. So, I already know how to do it the best way, which is click again after it turns red. That's it. That's the combat in this game.
Yep, that's all there is.
I clicked twice there. Pretty noisy, this fight.
What?
Might have to turn some battle stuff down a little bit. Nice work, gang.
How do you feel?
Fine.
Anyone know who the intruders are?
Ordinary bandits would never attack Kaer Morhen.
That we know, Marigold. You could try some of your famous magic.
In due time, Lambert.
Enough! We need to check the other
What with
possible
magic? What do you
passages
mean?
To the upper courtyard.
We might try something.
Hey, Triss, you're a wizard. Yes. What?
I thought you were famous. Oh, this camera sucks ass. Can I... Oh, shit. This might be a better camera mode, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I played with this.
It's your regular third-person camera mode.
I like how you have pants on, but then you have these assless padded chaps also.
What's happening?
They're trying to break down the gate.
They won't get anywhere without a battering ram.
Shit! What is that?
A Frightener. One mean beast.
Savola. I know him. A mage as ambitious as he is insane.
Well, you gonna try some of your famous magic? He is. He's doing his magic.
They're
He's
coming
using
up
magic.
here. Get ready.
There's more! They're entering the upper courtyard!
The one in glasses is the professor. Murder for hire. I sense magic. There's a sorcerer among them.
Ugh. Jesus. Zoom in.
Professor, you know the way. Get to it.
Why
I
does he know the way?
I like his 2 little milk bottles that he's got on his belt.
Hey, that's poison.
Well, he is
Professor
dangerous.
is wanted in Redania, Temeria, and Kedwin. A real maggot. I don't recognize the sorcerer.
Marigold, I'm interested
Maggot
in
on the run.
Savola. The rest is witch's work.
I'll try.
They're coming. The Frightener is very dangerous, but it's vulnerable to loud noises.
The bell's in the upper courtyard.
Exactly. Eskel,
Can we just yell at
you'll
us?
help me stop the Frightener and the bandits. Leo, stay behind us. Geralt, you open the gate to the upper courtyard. When we're there, Triss can stop Savola and his pet, while we prepare to deal with the Professor and the unknown mage.
I'll figure something out.
Let's do this. Bleed them a bit down here before withdrawing. Geralt, follow the wall and break through to the tower where there's a passage to the upper courtyard.
Alone?
They're just bandits.
Alone?
One might be infamous. You must open the gate. We'll be waiting. Good luck, Wolf.
They're just an army of bandits.
Hurry, Geralt! We can't hold them much longer!
Hey, look, she's trying some of her famous magic. There you go. That's
What
a
is
good
she
one.
doing though?
Magic missile? Ah, it's telling me how to chain attacks. So, I'll tell you when I click, in case the visual's not. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's gameplay.
That is exciting.
That's all it ever is. There's nothing else. You get spells that don't really use an active combat. Not really.
Look at the run while you have your sword out. What the fuck is he doing?
Well, that's all combat stance. We'll learn about that in a minute. You just hold your horses.
Mess with me and die.
The timing never changes or anything. There's really nothing good about it. It sucks. I am using the Enhanced Edition only because I couldn't get any other version to even run. There was no choice about it. But I'm sure it's better anyway, so probably for the best.
It is true to its name, but not enhanced enough.
Hey guys.
You'll regret the day you were born.
Voice acting.
It's such a good delivery on that mid-combat taunt.
I'll make you squeal.
I have seen mud crabs more fearsome than you.
That's a good head you have on your shoulders.
I'm going to kill you.
So here's how you deliver a coops. Why does it say? Why is there an S on the end of that? Is that right?
Ah, old coops. That is not right.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong here. It's definitely whatever. Get him with that fatality move. I'd rather that he just didn't do that because it takes forever. But you know, it is what it is. Hit him with the chicken coops.
Get him, coops.
Okay, we can click the cat icon or X. Now we're fast. So, I guess I lied. There is another element to combat. Sometimes you have fast guys, and you cannot hit them with regular style. They're too fast. So you have to hit X to change to the fast style to get them. And sometimes they're too strong, and fast style can't hit them. You have to hit Z and hit to the big boy style. That's the other element of how bad I missed. Gateway, thanks for the bits.
The other element of combat? You mean the element of combat?
Yeah. I don't know how to switch to normal style.
Well, normal is strong. There's 3 styles. You were using strong style in the beginning, but then it tells you about fast.
There's non-combat.
You'll regret the day you were born.
I'm gonna get this guy. Look at that set of dudes. Slow motion.
Who yelled?
Ah.
Look at that hair. What's going
Follow
on?
me. Back to Savola.
A blank stare.
I guess
So our
they're
castle,
dead now.
our castle's bad. It's falling apart. I don't know why these bandits care about our castle. I think only the wizard's plan matters here. Everyone else is trying to steal stuff that we don't have. They think we're rich, so they joined the wizard. These bandits.
Tip that.
Hold on, I gotta ring that bell, maybe.
Boom. That's not even a loud noise at all. It's just a regular noise.
I'll make you squeal.
So we never get a ranged weapon, do we? I don't think so.
Nope.
We get spells, and the spell tree is very intimidating, very complicated. But we don't have that shit yet.
I think when I play this, I only used one spell.
Well, like one of them is to set a snare and stuff like that. Stuff I'd never use. I just never do that stuff. Why can we look at the siege gold? Oh, we can read it. Hey!
Got some beer.
There is a way to auto loot. There it is.
Transfer all.
No, I mean, not even open up the inventory. So that's a new thing. This game didn't used to have that, and when you wanted to loot ingredients, it took forever. But now I can just walk around grabbing every... I don't have an inventory limit, I don't think, so... That's a good thing, right?
I'll make you squeal.
I had it on fast style there, and you can see that that dude just was not taking any damage at all. We will at least be doing more interesting things than killing bandits in this game. So, it's not all this. We do other things.
Yeah, the story's weird, and that's like the main draw.
Yeah, it's weird and it's like 80 hours long. Here's some realistic battle. Very violent.
That guy didn't even have a weapon, it was just hanging out.
Damn it, Geralt. It's a miracle you're alive. You could have
Why
told
didn't
me
you
about
send
the
me up there?
stairs.
Lambert and Eskel were supposed to fix them yesterday.
We're not masons. No matter. The professor and the other mage must be hiding in the keep.
Face the truth, Witchers. They're here to rob you.
Triss, child, we have nothing of value. Some good steel, snow fox pelts.
I mean the laboratory and you know it. Someone wants your famed mutagens.
You're jumping to conclusions.
Triss may be right. We need to find out what they want.
One thing at a time. We shouldn't turn our backs on a strong mage leading a Frightener.
And you can't let the bandits in the lab.
Right as usual, Triss. Geralt, you've dealt with mages. Find out what this one wants. Leo will guide you.
Just reconnaissance, or...?
No one will be sorry if some of them lose their heads. You'll manage, Wolf. Just remember Leo...
Except their mothers.
I can handle this.
We'll see what's happening inside and be back.
Take these potions just in case. Drink the Thunderbolt now and keep Swallow for when you need healing. I'll be able to tell you how they work. We'll make sure no one else gets inside. Triss, stay with us in case Savola has any new ideas.
Potions. Let me, how's this volume? Is this game too loud? You folks are the ones hearing it, compared to us. Okay, we, I Thunderbolt, you can't dodge or parry him. So all the potions pretty much are this kind of thing. They're all like...
Yeah, they've got upsides and downsides.
Yeah, you also have a toxicity, so you can't drink too many of them. Which is, that green bar, if that fills up, I don't remember what happens, but it's not good. Come back, Leo.
I've heard all of Dandelion's ballads about you. Lambert tells me I'll never be as fast as a real Witcher, but I managed to hit him during training today.
You beat Lambert?
Yeah, we were fencing on the floor pegs when that strange storm came. Lambert looked away, I did a pirouette, hit him right in the gut. He didn't fall, and then he beat me.
You'll make a good swordsman yet.
I know. Every time Lambert beats me, he says I have potential.
Don't we have a mission to get to? Hey. This guy used to have a nerdy voice, I remember it, so I guess they did change that. I haven't heard that one before. He used to sound way worse. We can dodge? Is that real?
You can dodge.
Oh boy!
You don't really need to, though. Because, like, as long as you can keep the combo going, you just click, they'll never attack, so there's no point in dodging.
Well, what if there's a bunch? We're missing a mode. We don't have it yet. Group mode? I remember that being one. I know there's 3. That's the other one.
That is correct.
Or when you're fighting 3 or more weak opponents at once, which happens a lot. Chicken.
Chicken chaser.
There it is.
There we go.
The Griffin style. This is when Geralt looks like he's never used a sword in his life. He swings it around like a baseball bat.
That's what I do.
Whoa. Yeah. Got some bread. Blueberry?
And a coin and some sort of old olive.
In most games like this, I would bother to figure out how to get to those rooms back there where there's obviously something. But man, who cares
These
in this
stairs
game?
lead to the lab.
It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
I can't even get there, I don't think.
It's gonna be like blueberries and a coin. It's just completely
The
worthless.
energy you annexed from the Circle of Elements is enough to stop the Witchers?
You trembled, yet you complained Savola would have them all, leaving none for you. Did the sight of a single Witcher, White Wolf himself, instill fear?
The
What's with the leather
aforementioned considered
underpants
dead
in
I
his
might
head?
add is a known
What's going
hero.
on?
I'll gladly challenge him.
Leo, stand back. Come on, Professor.
Time is essential. I wield the power of the Circle of Elements. They are no threat. Back to work. I want the mutagens ready for teleportation in 15 minutes. Our witches shan't trouble us.
We're cut off. The stairs are blocked.
The magic barrier looks solid. We need Triss.
They're robbing us. Geralt, clear the passage upstairs. Use a sign.
They're robbing us.
Sign.
The Ard. I can't do it since I broke my fingers training along the gauntlet. Cast the Ard at the debris.
I don't remember the signs.
Let's go to the Circle of Elements, a source of the power. You need to try and learn the Ard.
All right.
Hold on, let me read up on the Ard. Where the hell did he go? Come back, Leo. Holy shit. It's dark in here. Let me, gamma up. Oh god. Wait, wasn't
You're
it
supposed to what?
Wasn't it 1? Oh my god, why is it so bright now?
I can't see shit. They're supposed to use the see the dark potions later.
Yeah. I don't have one.
Success?
We'll see in a minute.
I knew it would work.
Let's get back before Lambert kills the Frightener himself.
Okay, this is a stun. This is like the one spell I care about.
Yes.
We have many others that are bad. And then there's this, which does some mild use. Got some fluff. Damn styrofoam blocks.
What did you learn?
The bandits are in the lab, searching for something.
Oh, you got here now?
The
All
mage
right.
used the
That's
circle
fast.
of elements to create a magic barrier.
The plague. You're all children. Why didn't you mention the circle?
Triss, child. It didn't seem important.
If the mage aligned with the circle, he can create a stable portal through which he'll travel to anywhere on the continent, taking your equipment with him.
All right, we made a mistake, but you said the mage was harmless.
I said I didn't know him. I think we should protect the lab above all.
Yeah, she's right. Where did he get that from?
We know you'd like to see our witch's secrets.
Vesemir, if that idiot doesn't
Only
shut it
famous
off-
wizards scare him.
Enough! Lambert, stop baiting Triss. Show her some respect. Triss, if we go to the lab, they'll have us surrounded. We know tactics.
Maybe we should split up.
Geralt's right. We need to protect the lab and kill the Frightener. Who goes where?
Only I can break the barrier. I'm going inside.
Vesemir?
I'll stay and handle the Frightener and Savola. What about you, Geralt? We may both need your help.
I feel like the same thing happens no matter which choice you make here, so it doesn't really
it doesn't
matter.
matter.
I
No.
feel like the Frightener's slightly more interesting, but whatever. Who do we want to do?
Whatever. We can do the Frightener.
Let's join Vesemir.
I'll handle the Frightener with Vesemir.
I'm going then.
You can't fight for us all. I'm going with you.
That's nice, Eskel, but I'm teleporting to your lab. Savola is mentally connected to the other mage. I'll use him as a beacon, and I could lose you along the way.
Be careful.
I'm a big girl. I'll manage.
Geralt, this tawny owl potion restores endurance. If there's a fight, hit the bell and cauldrons with the Ard. We need noise. I want them to hear us in Vizima.
Savola just cast a spell. Something's happening.
The ground is shaking. Feel it?
They're breaking through.
Why do they care about the Frightener anyway right now? Shouldn't they just kill the wizards first together and then easily... I mean, it's not like they're guarding anything. What's it gonna do? Destroy the cauldron?
Watch out!
Are his swords moving? Like they're made out of cloth?
I think so. Yeah, they were bending a little bit.
There's a reason why we don't carry swords that way. Hey, gang. Oh, they're awake.
The Salamandra?
Yeah, don't challenge them. I'm gonna ring that bell with the power of the Ard.
Oh, it actually hurts you. How about that?
Neat. I did get a healing potion though.
I don't think you can drink healing potions during combat in this. I think in 1 and 2 you have to drink them out of combat.
Nah, he's drinking it.
Oh, it's only in 2 then.
It's a really slow heal. Must just be regeneration. Okay, now that they're ganging up on it, I guess we are going to win. Have fun, guys. I'm gonna loot this barrel while you show me how to fight. Nope. That's an illegal barrel. Did I not ring the bell correctly? What's the deal?
Do it again.
Yeah, we do have to worry about toxicity. What the?
You dare challenge the
Where'd he come from?
The Bell Guardian. Is there a bigger bell? Maybe the siege cauldron.
Yeah, try the cauldron too.
There, I don't like that. Let's drink this other potion. Slightly increases endurance regeneration. Thanks for the good potions, my man.
Maybe if I use some magic. Wow, he did fucking nothing. Oh, the fight still goes on. I thought he just auto died for some reason.
It's stun lock now.
Oh my god. It's gonna vibrate out of existence.
I like how the remains are bobbing up and down. Everything's bobbing.
Hey.
One of the remains is moving left and right. I don't know how. I think it's because my perspective is Geralt's head or something. Ow. Am I dead? Get up. Not doing very well on my combos, but I am clicking at the right time. He's just bad at doing what I'm telling him.
Well, you can't also keep it up forever. The combo kind of ends at some point, and you get more hits per combo as you level up.
They're
I think.
ransacking the laboratory. The other mage is. I underestimated him. Hurry.
I'll just sleep here.
Did you hear Triss? They're destroying the lab. We can't let them steal our secrets.
Sorry to say, Triss was right. We must stop them. Geralt, you and Leo run to the lab. I'll tend to Triss. Be careful. We don't know who we're dealing with.
We'll do what we can, Vesemir.
Quick!
Oh no, not my jars.
I found it. We have what we came for.
Ah, the box.
Don't
contains Vesemir's love letters. Ha ha ha. This will be funny to read.
Where are the other, like, 6 Witchers? Why is it just these 2? The Rookie and the Amnesia.
Professor, deal with those witches.
He's jerking our way.
I hear witches can parry bolts in flight.
Geralt's such a tryhard.
He's ready to play baseball with that bolt.
Let's see.
Leo, stop!
Ah!
No, no, not Leo. What? Fairy tale.
Oh.
Huh?
What happened?
Smashed ribs, punctured lung. He's dying.
He needs White Rafford's decoction. Hang on, Leo. It was here.
His hair is clipping through his neck.
Vesemir. Leo is dead.
God, look at that hair. Oh my god. What is going on?
How did this happen?
He attacked the professor. I was late.
It's not your fault, Geralt. We're all to blame. Triss barely made it fighting for us.
Geralt?
These are bad times for witchers.
Yeah, where are the other witchers? They're still not here.
Worse.
Is it safe up top?
Relatively. Some stragglers up there, but we'll deal with them later. You look tired. I'd like you to rest. I'll keep watch and tend to Leo's body.
I'll find you later.
Leo is also not in any of the books. Like, he was just invented for the intro of this game to die.
I'll sleep for 2 hours sitting here. Oh, I mean, the regular people are killing witchers probably because of racism. But these guys are killing witchers to rob them of their special ingredients and make their own supermen. Something like that.
Yeah, like, in case you don't know anything about Witcher at all.
They want to lay me down here.
They aren't regular humans. They're made by using, like, crazy poisons to heighten their reflexes and shit.
Grasses. The smell is
And these guys wanted to steal those secrets.
Eskel came by while you were resting. Triss is still unconscious, but stable.
That's a relief.
I've made a decision, Wolf. We abandon Kaer Morhen. There's nothing holding us here.
I see.
We need to bid Leo farewell and wait for Triss to recover.
And the bandits?
Yes, we need to finish things. But first we must make a healing potion for Triss. We'll need to search for ingredients. Nothing useful left here.
I can do that. How do I make the potion?
Lambert will give you the formula. Look for him by the fireplace. He's with our brave sorceress.
Lambert? He doesn't hate Triss?
Feels guilty, I think. The first thing Triss will hear when she wakes is, "Finally awake, Marigold." That's Lambert. Let's get to work.
Lambert sounds like a
I'll
dick.
teach you how to extract ingredients from monsters. I'll be in the main hall.
Fine.
Thanks for the basics of looting. Quest me up. Yeah, it was a good impression. That was Lambert. I'm pretty sure the Witchers actually do some questionable stuff. What is that buff? Art intensity.
Like there was a school of Witchers which were basically just assassins. They were evil people.
The Witchers, I'm pretty sure they get new Witchers by kidnapping kids and making mutants out of them with a low survival rate. I think that's the idea. And that's pretty questionable. That's pretty good reason to hate them.
Like, it's not literal kidnapping, but it's kind of like, oh, I did you a favor. Guess your kid's mine now.
It's medieval kidnapping then.
Yeah.
Hit Lambert.
It's not really coercion either. It's like, I saved your life, and you owe me.
Talk. I need to make a potion for Triss.
You should find a vial of white gull in the armory on the upper floor. Grab some calcium equum from the evening hall. Look for white stones in one of the chests. If you find any stragglers, finish them. We don't need prisoners. The stairs are through that door. I'd go over
this guy
who lies unconscious by the fire.
Kill everyone. Also look for rocks.
Where can I get some alcohol?
There should be white gull in a crate in the armory on the upper floor. The room's full of weapons, you'll know it when you see it.
Lambert, I have to tell you something.
What is it?
Leo. The bandits killed him.
He wasn't ready. What a loss. We'll hunt them down, Wolf. We'll avenge Leo.
Yeah, why didn't you come? Where were you?
later.
Were you fighting bandits while we... I mean, didn't she say pretty clearly, I felt, that the reason they're here is to rob us?
Yeah, he was busy.
So we need to go to a meditation spot to mix potions and all that. Crafting station. Also, the potions I drank earlier, they're still on. They're on for a long period of time. Very, very long in gameplay hours. But if I slept for longer, they'd be off. I slept for 2 hours because you have to meditate until like noon or evening, that kind of thing. So
they didn't turn all of humanity into witchers because 3 out of 10 survive and the rest die. Plus, they're sterile.
Yeah, that's the thing. Going back to the porn adventure that this game sort of is in its own way. He can't have kids and he can't get diseases, so he's very into the idea of taking advantage of both of those things. Oh, this is a meditation spot. I don't want to do that, though. Cancel, please. Yo, how did... Don't. Just don't. Look at these clothes.
Nice. I think that's a trench coat of some kind. Put it on, Geralt.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, whoa. He's got a knife.
You'll regret the day you were
I think
born.
they're after her coats. What the fuck?
Let's see that again.
So yeah, this is why art is good. Because you can do instant kills.
I'm sure we'll get some plot on what witchers are from these guys before we even leave. But that's just what I remember, and it's probably wrong anyway.
Nah, it's not.
It's easy to not trust somebody who turns kids into mutants that don't usually survive and fights monsters with superpowers. He's also kind of an asshole. They all kind of are, in this game at least. They're all kind of like... They don't really seem to value human life very much. They're after money most of the time.
Geralt's like 90-something in Witcher 3. He's not over 100.
Pooh, Salamandra bandits.
Vesemir's like 300-400. He's old.
I'll make you squeal.
I will make you squeal. Oh, this game looks pretty bad, even after we're playing like Minesweeper or something, Solitaire.
Just, I don't know what it is I'm looting. I'm too lazy to do a manual loot though. I guess I should until I find this alcohol that we need to mix as a base. The skill tree. Yeah, we can look at this now. So, this is, I was playing this with my buddy when it first came out, and I'm like, yeah, let's check this skill tree out. And we both held our hands in our, up to our face when we saw what this opened up. Each one of these things has a page of tiered orbs. Just 3 billion skills. It's not as bad as it looks, but it is pretty bad.
So you've got bronze skills, and silver skills, and gold skills.
Yep. And we usually get bronze points for a while, and then we start getting silver. So we can't actually level up like this part for now is ignorable, so the presentation's just terrible. It's really confusing, but it's not that bad because of that. So I'll just be like, do I want to level up Ard?
Look at the orange garbage that's like, what is that?
I don't think we have any points at all. Maybe we have 1 bronze point, but... so this one is... We can sort of look at what these spells are, but not really. It doesn't seem like it tells me what it actually does. Shield? Damage, direct damage attempt.
Yeah, that's the fire attack.
Hex? What
that's
the heck?
the mind control.
Causes fear. And this one's got to be the trap, right?
Yeah.
I remember there being a trap where you can put it down and then more things into it. And then we have skills for both swords, because God forbid that you just have 1 set of sword skills. You gotta have 2. And they're just things like 20% damage and... Again, it's pretty much the exact same things. But they have another base just to waste our XP, really.
Yep.
Not only are swords the only weapon type, we only get 2 swords. And we only have 1 of them for most of the game also, so... That...
Well, not most of the game, but it takes a while before you get the other one.
I mean, it's going to take like 20 hours, which is definitely not most of the game.
20 hours? No, it's not.
It does. We got a lot of... You time it, Maddie. It takes a long time to get through where we get that sword.
20 hours?
I don't think you remember how long this game is.
It took me 20 hours to beat the game. Let me see here.
This game took me like 80 hours to beat. Did you do all the quests?
I did everything that I found.
You think it'll take
35 hours?
You think it'll take 5 hours? It's already been 1. In any case, we never get any other weapons at all, right? Like, I think we can use other weapons if we want to, but they suck.
Yeah, like you can use an axe if you really want it, but there's no real reason.
It gets worse and worse the more skills you have. Because you don't have any axe skills.
There's not a whole lot of loot in the game to begin with, like at all. But you basically only find like ingredients.
Did I find everything I needed up here? Let me look at my... Do I have, What is this unknown potion?
Calcium equum.
I was looking for, a special alcohol, but I haven't found that yet. Just want red. None of these are what I'm looking for.
Look at that reflective floor.
Yeah.
Pretty swanky for 2007.